Welcome to Monday of Passion Week, or as it's also called, Holy Week. Passion Week recounts the days and events leading up to the miracle we celebrate on Easter, the resurrection. But days before that, we find Jesus in Jerusalem, in the temple. Matthew 21, 12-13 says, Jesus entered the temple courts and drove out all who were buying and selling there. He overturned the tables of the money changers and the benches of those selling doves. It is written, he said to them, "My house will be called a house of prayer, but you are making it into a den of robbers." What made him lash out? Jesus entered a sacred space that was meant for prayer and connection with God, only to find it reduced to a bustling marketplace where people were using people for profit. And it rightfully made him angry, and he took action to restore and remind everyone of its purpose. But this story is not just an ancient account, but a personal invitation for us today. While we may not worship in a physical temple today, in a letter to the church in Corinth, an early church leader named Paul said that if we are a follower of Jesus, that our body is now a temple that God in spirit lives in. And like the temple, our hearts can become cluttered with distraction, busyness of everyday life, and even sin. And we can find ourselves overwhelmed with responsibilities, worries, or even unhealthy habits that keep us from fully experiencing God's presence. So today, be honest and assess your life. What is it that needs to be driven out? What unhelpful mindset, unresolved grudge, unhealthy relationship, or unrepentant sin needs to be overturned and driven out so that your heart can be a true house of prayer that reflects the grace and love of Jesus? So take a few moments and be honest. And I pray that it leads you closer to a renewed relationship with God as you prepare for the joy of Easter Sunday. See you tomorrow.